Recent rape of teenager in UP was very scary, and rising number of rape cases only makes us question on what is causing these rape cases. Intellectuals think that it's lack of education, but then why do nations like Germany, UK, France and US have this problem? US in fact has the highest number of rape cases in the world, but there's something else US ranks highest in. It's porn users. Here is an article by Indian Express.
According to a report of Indian Express, in Hyderabad, married only for a couple of years, a 29-year-old IT employee Siddharth says he often forces himself on his wife. Though Siddharth knew he was committing marital rape, he could not understand the cause for the same. Finally, the youngster took help of a psychologist who told him that the reason for his sexual aggression was his addiction to pornography. The issue was resolved quietly with the help of professional psychologists as the couple were married, but there are several other cases of sexual aggression which are being fueled by porn, some of which result in violent rapes, and cases of such violent rapes are on steep rise in our city. At least 15 cases of child abuse and rape have been reported in the last 1 week alone.
US and India both have high number of people watching porn, and the keyword they use the most are teen and hardcore. The violent rape crimes against minor girls, especially teenagers, have been on news in both of these nations. I might not be the first person to make an association between porn and rape. In fact, this looks like an oversimplification of a very complicated issue, but the dopamine side of things is yet not explored. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter which is responsible for feeling of want and learning how to get something. It also promotes the behavior which leads to certain reward. Our brain is like an if and then system. Like if it's cold, then increase the metabolism, and if it's hot, then start sweating. Most of the fast food restaurants have similar looking outlets, same uniform and same way in which their staff responds to the customer. So you see the picture of food, go into the restaurant, order it and eat it. Eating here is the reward for the behavior, so brain remembers everything which leads to the reward. So next time you see the board of restaurant, you will be compelled to eat as your brain needs the reward. All this is caused by dopamine. Porn stimulates very high amount of dopamine just behind cocaine, but as people watch porn for hours, it is way too dangerous and addicting than cocaine. Substance abusers go to any extent to get the reward, so addicts take risk of getting arrested or even being robbed just to get the ultimate reward. Porn has very lewd and obscure stories, and when people get dopamine rise watching these videos and people release semen, it makes brain think that person has completed one of the greatest goal of existence, which is reproduction. So brain remembers how to get that. So next time when people see themselves in similar circumstances, their brain drives them to get the rewards, and like an addict they don't care about the consequences, they just commit the crime. Rape is very serious problem, but just focusing on punishment for the culprits only makes them murder the victim. This only allows misuse of rape laws as seen frequently recently. If we can stop people from associating every woman as a potential to achieve intercourse and make people more mindful about their actions, we might be able to fight this evil.
But currently, porn is just making people associate more and more stuff with intercourse, and with the movies like Raspberry, the situation will be even more dire, as such associations change the brain of teenagers and even adult men, making them even more sick and irresponsible when it comes to reproduction.